All right, guys, welcome to the Spurs watch along. It's the North London derby, and we've got Si in the house. How you doing, mate?
John, mate, good to see you. The studio looks fantastic as always. Great to be here. Sorry I was late. Vinny was doing my makeup.
I know we're kind of rushing a bit last minute here, but you're here anyway. It's taken you a while to get here, but it doesn't matter. You're here. Before we do anything, we're going to go straight into our ad break. Our sponsors.
Welcome to today's press conference. Please raise your hand if you'd like to ask a question.
Yep.
Let's go to Ben from the Sunday Trimmer first.
Hi, Sim.
Hi.
Some people have accused your forward line of becoming stale. What do you say to that?
Well, there has been a lack of investment in our front line for a number of years now, and our ball play does seem to suffer when the play gets a bit nippy.
How do you plan to freshen up your front line?
Well, we're going to move to a 2-1 formation up top, and we've done some great scouting and have found that the perfect signing will be Manscaped, who should help with a smoother transition into a more attractive brand of ball play.
With your owner historically being very tight, how can you afford it?
Well, by using the discount code COYS at manscaped.com, you get 20% off and free shipping, so that should fit into the chairman's budget.
That will be all for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, kickoff's about to get underway. What are we saying, Si, for this game?
Man, I'm feeling confident. I think the team's good. I think price prediction wise, I'm going 3-1 Tottenham.
Oh my God, you think going to win the quadruple, eh, Si?
Yeah, the quadruple. This is the beginning of the quadruple.
Do you know, whilst they're doing a minute of round of applause for Jimmy Greaves here, and it's now going to go straight into the kickoff. So whilst it's doing that, do you want to just go? Do you know the lineup?
I do, mate. I've memorised it.
Memorise it. Go on.
Memorise it.
Rattle it.
Lloris, Tanganga, Dyer, Sanchez, Reguilon, Son, Ndombele,
correct.
Pierre Højbjerg, Mora,
yes,
Kane.
Yeah.
Am I missing one?
Son. I think. Did you get Son?
I think I did.
You say Son. Oh, that's the whole team. Yeah. It's a strong team, isn't it?
I looked at it once for 5 seconds. That's how good I am with memory.
So we're nearly about underway here, guys. Obviously, Ben and Sim are in the stadium. So hopefully they can get us on. Here we go, we're underway. Hopefully they can cheer us on. Sanchez to Tanganga. Tanganga looks for a ping. Pings it forwards. Headed out. And Kane's going to get on the end of that. No, Dele Alli gets a foot in. And Højbjerg is trying to muscle in there as well, forcing them all the way back to Ramsdale. It is Ramsdale in goal today, isn't it? I believe so anyway. Yeah,
Pierre and Tunga are going to be very, very important in this game today.
So anyone in the chat section, come on, let's get some energy going. Let's get the positivity going. Reguilon with a throw in, looking for Kane and out for another throw in. So you concerned today about the anything about the Arsenal team, or are you feeling?
I don't think so. I think obviously they have a struggling start to the season. We had a good start to the season, and then it's kind of switched over, hasn't it? But I think over the years we've been more confident than they have, for sure.
It's definitely leveled up a bit more now, isn't it?
Definitely.
Dele Alli flicks it to Ndombele on the halfway line. Drives forwards with the ball, tries to flick it through to Son, but intercepted, and Arsenal can break. But Højbjerg is there to pick up the pieces, and is that going to be a foul? No, it's play on. Højbjerg breaking down the left-hand side, waits for the overlapping run. Son is on the left-hand side, tries to skip past, and it gets tackled. And that's going to go out for no, it's kept in play. Ndombele's there. We're camped out in Arsenal's half at the moment, but Reguilon gets tackled easily there by Saka. Saka plays it inside to Partey, and Arsenal going to break forwards here near the halfway line. Tierney.
When we attack, I would like to see more options, more people looking a bit more aware of what's going on. We tend to slow down in the last few games. Not sure why.
What do you mean slow down? Slow down.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
mentally, or
no? When someone's got the ball and they're driving forwards, it seems like everyone's not necessarily reluctant, but it's just too slow to react to it. And then by the time someone's getting a cross in or about to, there's no one there. You can't keep relying on Harry doing it. You know?
A bit more movement.
Exactly.
Oh, Højbjerg, has he given a foul away? Yes, he has, right on the halfway line. By the way, Si, I'm going to give you a task today.
Okay.
I'm going to give you. Have you got your phone on you?
I have.
Can you look for super chats? Can you go on the chats? Yeah, so you're going to be on Super Chat watch because on the last game I was multitasking too much and a few slipped through the net, so apologies for that. I'll read some of those out at half time actually. So you're going to be on Super Chat watch.
My phone case there.
Oh yeah, very good, very nice.
Absolutely.
So that's your duty today. Obviously, please get your Super Chats in, and Sai's going to be on Super Chat watch. At the moment, Spurs are camped out. We're camped out on our own half at the moment, but we're in, we've got a good shape about us. It's gone very static.
Unbelievable. There we go.
And Arsenal forced all the way back again, and they're going to do a bit more patient build-up from the back, all the way back to Ramsdale. Punted forward, but it's gone all the way through to Lloris. This is probably the... is this not the worst combined Arsenal Spurs in Premier League history, would you say, or not? Has there been, has there been a time where there's been Arsenal Spurs in a worse condition than now?
It's shocking.
Maybe 95.
Both
probably
teams
95 would probably be the nearest.
Trying to figure themselves. I think we've got more of an excuse though. Like Arsenal, when they got their new stadium, if you remember the conversations way back then, it was about the improvement and the
new era,
the rise of Arsenal, and it never kind of happened. I mean, they won some FA Cups and stuff, obviously, but like with Tottenham, at least we got the excuse that we've spent £1 billion odd on a stadium, and it's going to take us a few years probably to catch up. But if we have more boxing matches, we might get there quicker.
A few more Joshua defeats.
That's it.
Anyway, Sanchez is going to hold that out for a goal kick, pressurised by Aubameyang.
Yeah, I have to say Sanchez has improved a lot this season so far. Not holding my breath. I think still a bit of a way to go for him.
Yeah, Nuno's had a good record against Arsenal. Got the double over them last season.
I like Adam's comment there. Rise of Arsenal, laughing. Of course.
Joe McGuinness is straight in there in the comments section. I love a bit of Joe McGuinness comedy in the chat section. Mora wins a foul around the halfway line.
Yeah, as Dennis is saying about Romero not playing today, I was quite surprised that he wasn't picked.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether that's maybe an experience of the North London derby, why he's picked maybe Dyer and Sanchez.
Dyer pings it forward. Dele Alli gets a flick on and Son's through. Is this offside? No, the flag stayed down. Son on the edge of the area gets a shot, but he squirts it past.
Yeah, the problem with the offside, though, is you won't know for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
There we go.
It looks offside to me,
his
that.
Flag. Yeah, he raised his flag.
Did he? Yeah.
I was watching the Chelsea game yesterday. It's absolutely ridiculous waiting almost nearly a minute for a flag to go up. As Glenn, our hero, said, injuries can happen, anything can happen. Do you know what I mean? They just need to sort it out. It's crazy. Every year there's something, isn't there? There's your man there, Mora.
Yeah. Good to see him back. I wonder what kind of condition he's going to be in.
Good to see him running around all the time.
Arsenal broken through the lines there. Out wide to Tierney. Tierney on the left-hand side, across the almost face-to-face, a goal, and Aubameyang gets a shot, and Lloris gets down to his near post and clears it.
Yeah,
that was a quick attack by Arsenal there.
Yeah, fortunately Dyer was there for the second attempt, but he should have done a bit better analysing that a bit more. If you watch him here,
that looked a little bit offside as well. Actually,
his knee was offside. I think actually.
I think that was just offside. Oh, it was actually given offside.
But yeah, Dyer seemed to... Was it Dyer? Yeah, he seemed to lose him a bit there, so you just need to keep an eye on that. Can you believe how much money he's on?
Who?
Aubameyang.
How much is he on?
I think it's like £300,000 or something. Just a new contract as well. I mean, we thought our ownership was shocking.
Yeah.
Who signed that one off?
Yeah, it's a lot of money, isn't it? For not that much, really, is it? Tomiyasu over the halfway line, driving past Son. Son turns him back inside. A lot of space here. Odegaard, edge of the area. Tierney gets the cross in, and it's gone too far. It's going to go all the way out to the right-hand side. And the ball's going to get whipped back in and cleared by Reguilon.
Good tracking back by Son there as well.
And Ndombele tries to outmuscle him there. Try to outmuscle Saka, but he still maintains the ball. And Reguilon's going to pick up the pieces and get the clearance away for a throw-in.
Yeah, and
you can tell the crowd are up for this, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course they would be. North London derby.
You haven't got the headphones on. I can hear it.
I can hear it. I can hear it slightly. I've got good hearing. I can hear everything.
Yeah, can't hear that far. So we're camped out on our own half at the moment. We're trying to get into a good shape. And Tanganga's really muscling in there, and he's given away a foul. Hopefully that's not a yellow. Don't give a yellow away, please, Jaffet.
Yeah, last thing we want is another mishap like we saw.
David C said 2 mid-tablers having a slap. That's I guess that's kind of what it's like at the moment. Sack on the right-hand side, goes infield, but cut out well by Dyer. Dyer through to Kane, who's playing very deep. Tries to slip it through to Dele Alli, but wins a foul on the centre circle.
One thing I thought was positive in the Wolves game, Dele Alli's pass straight through. That's like the old Dele that we want to see more and more of.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think more games, more time, that will come back for sure.
Yeah. Hoofed forwards, looking for Son and winning a throw-in. You don't have to keep watching that all the time, Si. You can watch the game.
I just don't want to miss
I know
any.
you don't want to miss anything, but the Pareto's law, 80-20. 80% of that, 20% on the phone.
Now I've got a count in my head.
Dyer pings it forwards, but that's going into no man's land. But we still managed to win a throw-in, yes. On the left-hand side, Reguilon's going to take it. Joe McGuinness says, John, next Conference League game, can you find out the gritty details of that Ben and Sim scrap? Yes, I will do. We should get like a sponsorship thing going, shouldn't we? And get like a celebrity death match or something going for those two.
Yeah.
Dyer to Sanchez, moving over the halfway line, looks for another ping. That's gone all the way through to Dele Alli, nearly headed out.
Yeah, I see they're taking it in turns to try and replace Toby there with the old...
the pings, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing at the moment. We're just sort of pinging it forwards.
Hoping.
Saka being pressurised by Reguilon in an advanced area that he pings it forwards. And then Ndombele's there? No. And Arsenal can break on the left-hand side with Tierney crossing the halfway line all the way back, though. Patient build-up by Arsenal now. Partey. Tomiyasu to Aubameyang. Gabriel to Tierney. Tierney back to Gabriel. What are we thinking so far, Si?
Yeah, not a lot has happened, to be honest, really. I think we just need to get control of the ball and keep the possession for a bit, which seem to be slopping it about a bit. Arsenal are clearly doing what I'm expecting Tottenham to do right now, and that's just holding it, being calm, being patient. I'd like to see a bit more.
Yeah, so Arsenal knocking the ball around at the moment, waiting for that incisive pass. Oh, a little lofted ball through, Dyer heads it out.
Now's our
and
chance.
And Højbjerg back to Reguilon.
And then
Reguilon punts it forwards, looking for someone, hopefully, and Arsenal kind of win the ball back in a dangerous area. Odegaard going through the middle. It's gone to Partey on the edge of the area. Saka gets the ball in. A cross comes in. It's a goal. It's a goal. I don't believe it. What? Pulls it back. What was going on there? We went to sleep.
It's exactly what I just said. Exactly what I just said. Keep the possession and constantly throughout this season.
Tucked it away by who scored that? Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe sgored it.
It's either Hugo booting it up or everyone else booting it up. If you don't control the ball in this kind of game, you're going to lose it.
What is going on? We just stood there like a bunch of statues. The ball gets crossed back and just like an easy shot into the corner of the net.
We just put ourselves under constant pressure all the time.
Where's the man marking here?
All the time.
Where's the man marking?
That's another story. It's just... I knew it because at the beginning of the season everyone was like, oh, Dyer and Sanchez were absolutely incredible. Look, they've realised what they've done wrong in the last few seasons. Sanchez, what's he doing?
They've reverted to type.
He's on the floor before it's even come across.
This is ridiculous.
One day people will realise these two are not good enough for this team. Not good enough for any Premier League team.
People were saying Sanchez was world class at the beginning of this season.
That's what I mean. Like, what, over one game?
Unbelievably. So, Arsenal 1-0 up, 13 minutes gone, and it's way too easy. Way too easy. That's the first time they got into our penalty area.
It's quite...
So
what is the point in going to buy Romero? I know we didn't pay for him yet, but let's think about the quality level, right? In a big game like this, why on earth is he not starting unless there's something physically wrong with him?
What, Romero? Well, I think the logic is they had a good start to the season, didn't they? And, they were pretty solid.
I generally feel like the Premier League is full of a load of PE teachers right now as managers.
What is going on? We look shell-shocked. We can't even get on the ball and string a few passes together here. And Tierney down the left-hand side, getting past Tanganga. Come on, get in there. And the cross comes in, and that's going to go out for a... No, he's kept it in. Saka's kept it in. Come on, Spurs, get it together. They're kind of running rings around us at the moment. Odegaard. We look distinctly average here, I have to say. So we're playing deep again here, but there seems to be no real game plan with us, does there?
No, it's as I said, mate. We need to get control of the ball. Pass it around. Stop hoofing the thing. The only person that's going to be able to control the ball out of that area is Harry, and 9 times out of 10 they can't even get the accurate pass to do it. It's absolutely pointless. It's either Hugo that does it from the back or someone else does it.
So we're camped out in our own half at the moment. There's no real pressurising on the ball. Arsenal just knocking the ball around for fun at the moment. Tanganga intercept, Dele Alli, and I think we've won a throw-in. Throw-in on the halfway line. Højbjerg to Mora. Mora dribbles himself out of trouble and flicks it to Ndombele. Does well.
Great
And Ndombele gets a great outside of the boot flick to Reguilon on the edge of the Arsenal area. Cross comes in. Who's on the end of that? Oh, nearly went through to Son. And Ndombele's on the edge of the area. No, Mora, sorry. Flicks it through and it's gone out of play for a goal kick. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, at least we had a little bit of a moment.
It was a great play by Lucas there in midfield. That pass is sensational.
That was a nice little move, wasn't it? Whipped in cross by Reguilon.
Harry over the years would have gone for that ball.
Yeah, first time.
I don't know what he's doing. It's confusing me.
Oh dear.
Very disappointed. Harry would have been straight diagonally across that first of the ball.
That was the first bit of quality we saw there. It was from Mora. At the moment, we just
Joe, I know you mentioned Conte, but I can't see that happening at all. We just have to wait another season for another manager. Crazy. We've still got time. Let's think about it positively.
You still reckon 3 goals, do you?
Yeah, I mean, they've got their 1 that I said, so let's get the 3.
Oh, here we go. Arsenal left-hand side. Aubameyang whips it in. Reguilon's there, and he's trying to control it in his own area when it would have been better to let it go. Saka on the right-hand side. Shot comes in, and Lloris is there with the save. Puts it out for a corner. They're all over us at the moment. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm still very sceptical about Reguilon. I know he's great in an attacking sense, but as a defender, I've no confidence in those 3 still. It's the same conversation as last year. The only difference is we've got Tanganga at the right back who's still learning. You've got to remember that. But the other 3 are experienced, supposedly.
Corner comes in. All the way to the back post. Headed back. Oh, it's a free header. Oh, and cleared by... I think by Tanganga in the end. We haven't responded. In fact, we've gone more into our shells, it looks like. We're not working hard enough, are we? There's not enough pressurising.
I just don't understand the consistency of selection.
Dear, oh dear. Another chance. Shot from the edge of the area. Over the bar. Oh, get it together, Spurs.
They're up for this,
They're up for this, and we're just walking around at snail's pace. We're making them look like prime Barcelona at the moment. Look at that. There's no... Everyone's just jogging. They're not even jogging. They're walking, Si. This could be a painful afternoon.
It's going to be a long one.
It's going to be a long afternoon unless we get it together. Oh it's just so passive. It's so negative, isn't it? Come on, there's no aggression. Where's the aggression in this game?
You know,
they're playing like it's a North London derby, and we're playing like it's Brentford or something. You know, not actually Brentford. Probably a better competition for them at the moment, like it's Darlington or something. Shocking. And apparently 36% of our passes have been long balls so far.
Who's triggered the alarm? Yeah, I can hear that as well. I think it's just a harsh reality, mate, that we are, we're so far off, the top end. And we've got to appreciate, of course, there's the stadium, but I don't really see it as a massive excuse. These players supposedly are supposed to be good enough
to
at least put an effort in.
Kane's won the ball back. Son's got it.
Effort.
About 40 yards from the Arsenal goal. No real movement in front of him, so he's had to go out wide to Tangang, and he's had to go back to Højbjerg.
Well, this is what we need to do. Just be calm. Just be calm. Don't pass it to a red-shirted player.
Yeah, that helps, doesn't it?
And we'll be all right.
Mora to Son. Son tries to make some space for himself. Dele Alli out to Tanganga on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Shifts it onto his right foot, gets past his man, and tries to whip the ball in. And that looks like a foul, but it's given a goal kick.
Well, it's nice to see at least Son moving about in different positions, trying to make something happen or trying to change the game. So we need more of it from the other players.
So goal kick to Arsenal. Do you know what? If we look, stats are, if we lose this by 3 goals, let's say, that's be the first time in our history that we've lost 3 games by 3 goals.
It's quite staggering, really. I mean, we can go around in circles about managers and who's good, who's not. Of course, there's good and bad things about Jose's tenure, but he always admitted the defence is shocking, and it still is. It's the constant number one problem.
So anyway, terrible start here. 20th minute, Arsenal 1-0 up. Smith Rowe with the goal. Couldn't believe it. It felt a bit. I was just frozen when it happened. I just couldn't believe it. I went a bit numb.
You could see it. You could see it happening. You could see it coming.
Sanchez.
We sit here as if we're managers and we know what we're talking about. Actually, it's quite simple. Knowledge of keeping the ball and doing simple things. This is why when I start questioning the management, especially after the last few games, what is different to now compared to last year?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, Moores looks like the only one that's making stuff happen at the moment. Fewest touches this match is Harry Kane.
No, I love Harry, but it was a massive mistake not to sell him in the summer.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
Not just from a funding perspective, but when a head's gone and someone's given that much service, it's ridiculous.
Ndombele, he's won the ball. He lost the ball. He's won it back again, though. Dele Alli, back to Mora. The only bright spark this half. Back to Dele Alli. Dele Alli, the penalty on the right-hand side. What can he do? Oh, he's held off, and he tries to nutmeg. He tries to nutmeg Tierney, and he's given it away. And Sanchez is there. To Højbjerg. Arsenal are camped out in their own half now. Ndombele to Mora. 30 yards from goal. Slides it through to Son. Son's
very nice.
So Dele Alli, and Dele Alli kind of dilly-dallied a bit, didn't he? He had a bit of a chance.
Dilly-dally.
His touch was a bit heavy there. Oh,
I think that's the concentration. That's the problem. Like a lot of these players, the concentration's not there.
Wins the ball back on the left-hand side. Go on, Son. Go on, Son. Has a shot. Oh! Goes for the near post, and Ramsdale's there to tip it over the bar.
Oh, it's a good effort. It's something. That's the main thing. Trying to get back into this. The only one awake. He's the only one awake today. We need someone else to start waking up. Where's Harry? Why is he not shouting for this? The pullbacks. I'm not trying to target Harry here, but come on, he's not the person he used to be.
No. So it's going to be Son with the corner. It's going to be an in-swinging corner. Near post and a header. And it goes well over the bar by Tanganga. was actually a good position, that, wasn't it?
Very. Yeah,
If
very.
he just got a good flick on that, he could have got that near post.
Oh, yeah, to be fair, I don't think he was
He's not
watching
going to
the
score
ball.
from there, is he, actually?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to see a bit more drive from that touchline, you know.
there's not enough aggression. There's not enough movement off the ball from any one of,
Nope.
of us at the moment.
Well done, Tango.
And we're losing the
Very
midfield
nice.
battle, unfortunately. Anyway, Dyer to Ndombele. Come on, Ndombele.
This is exactly what I
Ndombele's
mean.
looking for movement in front of him. Has
There's
to go,
no movement ever.
has to go sideways to Mora. Mora driving forwards, and he wins a foul.
Is the lack of the movement? I can't get my head around
Yeah,
why
they're,
we're doing
they're not
this.
treating this like a North London derby.
In
That's-
any game
Come
that
on,
we
guys.
played recently is exactly
Mora
the same.
to Kane. Kane. 30 yards out as a shot, and it's well over the bar from Harry Kane. I don't know what's going on. They just look... they're not treating this with enough respect, are they?
Exactly.
They're just dawdling.
It's exactly it's same with the Chelsea game. You know, it takes me a long time to get to games. It takes you a long time to get to here. I turn up, everyone else turns up, the fans turn up, but the players don't. Do you know what I mean? That's just embarrassing.
It's far too easy, their goal. Far too easy. I mean, they're not even that good, are they, Arsenal? But we're making them look good. We're playing this at jogging pace at the moment, which is the worrying thing. Oh,
I don't know how many times I have to say over the last 2 years, I can't wait till half time. Hopefully something will change. you
yeah.
know. I don't want to be negative here, but it's getting to this point
You're
now
looking
where
forward for half time and it's 25 minutes
yeah,
on the clock.
it's
Yeah,
getting
that's
to this
worrying,
point
isn't it?
now where you're how many times you go around in circles.
Yeah. Anyway, Ramsdale. Arsenal bring the ball out from the back. Spurs have got about 4 or 5 men forward at the moment.
There's a
in the
couple of
Arsenal
calls
half.
in the chat for Lo Celso to come on, but even him, I
Mm.
just have zero confidence in that man either.
We just need some work rate off the ball because I just don't see any of it at the moment. This is one of the worst performances I've seen in a North London derby already, and it's only been 25 minutes. Anyway,
the passion's not there.
the passion is just, passion's a good word. There's no passion, no aggression, no urgency. Son, back to Højbjerg to Son.
You can imagine Ben
Coming
and
over the
Sim
halfway
right
line
now.
now.
can't
Son driving forward, looking for runners, looking for something in front of him, having to go sideways again to Ndombele. Ndombele back to
Lucas calling for it.
Reguilon on the halfway line to Mora. Mora wins a foul, does he? Yeah.
This is the thing. Mora's turned, and you'd expect someone to be around that area for him to pass to. And again, putting him under pressure. Obviously, he's got the foul, which is a good thing. But for him to turn on a sixpence like that and have no one again
Yeah.
to look for,
There's no one there, is there?
and everyone up front's not doing anything either.
So Mora wins the foul there.
It's well played by Mora.
He's the only bright spark at the moment, Mora.
Yeah, Gil, I would love to see
Yeah,
Gil come
Hill.
on.
You could bring Hill
I
on.
just don't understand. When you're looking for creativity
Yeah.
and spark, put a creative player on.
Yeah, actually Hill would be good for this game because he'd have a bit of movement, wouldn't he?
Given the opportunities to
Yeah.
play in these games, you know, I just don't get it.
Yeah. Anyway, Mora tries to work his way through the Arsenal players there and wins another... oh no, he's given a foul away there. At least he's trying to make stuff happen though, Si.
This is what I mean, but the thing is he's trying to make something happen, but no one else is there to help him out.
No one's on his wavelength.
Not asking them to stand right next to him and hold his hand. I'm asking for someone to go, hey,
Get to
Lucas, I'm right here,
Yeah,
pass
yeah.
it. Let's get this game going. Right, everyone's just waiting as if like the ball's going to just come to their feet randomly.
It seems like we're playing with a hangover. Anyway, Ramsdale trying to bring the ball out, but nearly got in there. I don't know who's tried to get in there. I think it was Højbjerg, but
Højbjerg's
nearly.
not happy with that.
Oh
at
no!
all.
Oh my goodness! Here, me. Arsenal breaking into the Spurs area. Ball gets crossed back, and a shot comes in. It's another goal.
These two
Aubameyang.
defenders have to come off right now.
We
I
are
don't
getting
care who
destroyed
comes
this
on.
game. We
These
are
two
getting
defenders
absolutely
need to come off
destroyed.
now.
They're running riot on us. Absolutely running riot on
honestly,
us. They're running
people
rings around
who are
us.
saying that Sanchez and Dyer have improved after one game this season, honestly.
2-0 Arsenal already, 28 minutes on the clock. For me, that's not necessarily the defenders.
Watch these two at the back.
It's
Just
look
watch it.
They went through us like butter.
Why are you giving him so much space in the first place?
Oh, my goodness.
Dyer's watching there instead of there.
Where's the...
And then
again, another
he's
pullback.
looked at Lloris
That's two
as the
pullbacks.
ball comes in. Watch his head.
That's 2 goals where no
Watch
they haven't
his head.
anticipated the
Watch his
pullback.
head look at Hugo
Look, Dyer, have
as
a
the
look
ball
behind
comes
you.
in.
Have a look behind
Look.
you for the pullback.
Ridiculous.
2 pullbacks already. Can't you just look for the runner behind you and just that's all you had to do? Oh my goodness me. So they're talking about, is it a foul on
I think
by Xhaka? Is this? Can we get a VAR on this?
I think there was a foul on Pierre up the other end.
Yeah,
but
it's too late though. Isn't
yeah,
it?
it would have been a weak foul to have
Dear
given.
oh dear, this could be a cricket score. There needs to be something changed here, otherwise this could be. Oh, this could be embarrassing.
It's the
actually.
same point
This
I'll
could be
make over and
embarrassing.
over again, guys. Like, does not matter which manager you have in. This defense is not good. You could have the best managers in the world. They won't want to come to us because they have to deal with this nonsense every day. Doesn't matter.
It's not
who
just
you
the
have.
defence though, side. The whole team are just they're
Of
so
course,
lethargic,
of
so
course, but-
lethargic.
but
They're just
the
not
most
up for this. They haven't come out.
The most important part is the defence.
Mora tries to chip it through, but there's no one there. Oh, this is. I want to go home.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have forgotten how to
fuck
play
me.
football. Underworld gamers.
What is
And the
going
chat.
on? Come on, Nuno, get some life into this team.
He's not.
Come
he's
on,
not emotional
stoke the
enough
spark-
on this-
stoke the
on this
fire,
one.
come
He
on.
should be getting angry. Do you
These
know what I mean?
players are walking round. There's no urgency. They're not treating this like a North London derby. There's no movement. There's no passion.
Oh, I can just imagine Ben and Sim in that stadium.
What is
right
going
now.
on? Ndombele wins the ball back.
Fantastic by Tungai again. But again, no one.
Højbjerg to Reguilon on the halfway line. Son, Højbjerg. Kane loses the ball. Oh my gosh.
Scarlett's
now we're
on,
showing like a
Scarlett
slight
is on
bit
the
of
bench, right?
now we're showing a slight bit of urgency.
Honestly,
now we're 2-0
just-
down.
just swap-
Ndombele driving forwards, but he's coming up against a brick wall,
Yeah.
wall and loses the ball. Harry Kane tries to win it back,
No one wants it.
and he gives the ball away
And fouls.
and fouls Arsenal. player.
Honestly, just swap Son and Harry over. Get Harry off and put someone else on there. Watch that. Watch Harry now score a 30-yarder or something. I'm a big believer of Harry, but I'm
Oh,
not
look at this.
impressed
Is this
with
a
his
foul?
attitude at all.
That's a foul on Højbjerg.
No,
that
it's-
is actually a foul on Højbjerg.
Is it? I think he did a bit of a
Xhaka,
dive
and actually that was
there.
about his third.
Oh,
you not think he went into it the back of
he
his
has
leg?
touched his knee, but
It's not like Højbjerg goes down
Højbjerg's
easily,
doing
is it?
the dramatic thing that Jose taught them to do. I don't think that's a foul. It's clever,
Oh
but it
dear,
didn't
oh
work
dear.
out.
I tell you what, Nuno's in trouble if we lose this. If we lose this 3-0, Nuno's going to be in a lot of trouble, isn't he?
Yeah, well, it's like I said, mate. It does not matter who you bring in as a manager. The defense, the players are the same.
Yeah, but he's got to defend. He's got Romero.
Yeah, but he hasn't picked him.
Exactly. So,
But even if you put Romero on, the other person paired with him is useless. That's the problem. If you watch the Chelsea goals like in detail last week, same person. I'm not going to mention his name because I'm sick and tired of saying
Tierney.
his name.
Tierney on the left side, infield to Xhaka.
Diabolical.
Arsenal, you can see they're playing with a lot more spirit. Dele Alli wins the ball. Tanganga to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Tanganga. Looks for a long ball and looking for Harry Kane, and Arsenal pick up the pieces. Gabriel. Too easy for Arsenal, far too easy, and so much space they've got. And hits it straight in the face of a Dyer, I think that was.
An offside?
And it's
Oh.
given an offside, is he? And Kane's an offside for Kane. Oh dear, we're passengers, absolute passengers in this game. It's like a training exercise for Arsenal.
The thing is, like, Arsenal aren't even playing that well.
They're not even playing well. This is like
We're
a standard
just
performance.
allowing them to just it's like a training match.
Yeah.
Like, oh, don't take it too seriously.
Oh my goodness!
Let
Down the
them
left-hand
train.
side again. Tanganga's there, and it's going to be a goal kick. Ah,
Lamella is lucky. Very interesting move that was.
this is a real shocker. A shocking performance.
Jose
so far.
will be laughing as well.
Dyer back to Lloris. Lloris, we're trying to play it out. We're trying to pass our way out of our own penalty area here, and Sanchez falls over as he's trying to clear that. Dele Alli's there though.
It's good.
And Kane, deep in his own half here, to
let's
Ndombele.
go.
Ndombele dummies it to Reguilon.
Give it.
Reguilon to Son. Son with a little step over. Loses the ball, but somehow it's gone back to Reguilon. Reguilon back inside to Ndombele.
Move.
Ndombele about 40 yards out on the left-hand
Son,
side.
move.
Looking for movement. Harry Kane from 30 yards out. And he falls over. He slips over. And they are just going through us like butter at the moment. And they've got men on the overlap here. Saka on the right-hand side against Dyer.
Who's tracking at the back there?
Saka, oh, the sliding tackle comes in from Kane. Another goal! Another goal by Saka. And they're 3-0 up, and it's only 34 on the 34th minute. They are running
Harry
they
has
are
to
running
come off.
riot.
Harry has to come off.
Harry Kane is absolutely
The
useless.
concentration is appalling. No one was tracking at that back as well.
They
That
are
ball could have come across
absolutely
at
running
any
riot. Absolutely running riot. This is the worst Arsenal team we've ever seen, and they're running riot, Si. Harry Kane. Look, what's he doing? Oh, come on, Harry Kane.
Kane has to. Kane
Look,
has to come
if
off.
we're being honest, he's just not good enough.
I've got the remote here. I'm about to
Turn
it off.
Harry off.
I'm about to turn it off.
But the problem is, he won't bring Harry off. He needs to come off, but he won't bring him off. Oh my God.
Kane does want to leave. He wanted to leave in the summer, but irrespective of that, I do believe that he's professional in his mind in the sense that he wanted to carry on. But you can't switch that off in someone's head.
Anyway,
You
Saka
can't
with
switch
the
it
goal.
off.
And it's so
His
easy
head's
for
gone.
Arsenal at the moment.
His
It's so
head has
easy.
gone.
We look dreadful. This is the worst performance I've ever seen from Spurs. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. This is the worst I've ever seen us. And now it's like damage limitation at this point. It's actually damage limitation.
The comments yesterday of Nuno in that
They
press
couldn't even
conference.
score. Like they were
Honestly.
like, they've been rubbish in front of goal this season. They've scored 3 already, and it's only like 34th minute. Unbelievable, unbelievable. We need half time now. Moura driving forwards, looking for absolutely shocking. Throw into Spurs. Come on, Nuno.
Nothing from
You're meant
him.
to be. You're meant.
Nothing.
You're the coach. Come on.
Zero.
Look, there's some of the
Absolutely
Spurs fans are
nothing.
leaving already. This is embarrassing. This is absolutely embarrassing.
Oh dear.
This is going to take a comeback of epic proportions to get back into this. I just want to see a performance. I just want to see a little bit of urgency, a bit of effort from the guys.
I just want to see our defenders come off.
Reguilon to Son. Son looks for the crossfield ball. That's going to go out for a goal kick. Everyone is having a shocker today.
This is one of those games where I'd be more than happy to see 5 substitutions at half time, get some youngsters on, get some new blood in there, because this lot are gone. They're done. Embarrassing. Harry should be embarrassed with himself. I've stuck up for him many, many times, but it's not good enough. It's embarrassing.
He's just not got the work rate off the ball, Harry Kane. That's the problem. Anyway, Dr. Pillowcase, welcome to Silver, my friend. He says, waiting for a West Ham-esque comeback. Yeah, I would take that.
This is the problem.
I think we turn this over and put Peppa Pig on. That's just the only
Put
thing.
anyone on. I'm so
Son to
tired
Kane.
of this.
Kane back to Son. 40 yards out on the left-hand side, but so many men to go through, and he has to go back to Reguilon. Reguilon cuts inside, sweeps the ball across to the other side of the pitch to Tanganga. Tanganga crosses the ball in and out for a corner.
I just don't like a mentality of just waiting for balls. Like, as a kid, when I learnt about football, you attack the ball. Dele, right here, why is he not going in front of that ball to be the first one to get there? This is basic.
Busting a gut.
This is basic, like, training that you have as a kid when you're playing football. Honestly. Shambles. It's not alert enough. And
anyway, corner's going to come in. Son's going to take it. Out swinging corner. Middle of the pit. Oh, Harry Kane's there with a header, and it's wide. It was a good header, to be fair, by Harry Kane. It's gone wide. That's a pretty good chance there. Free header.
The only positive
he should have hit the target. Again, though, he's had a free header. He should hit the target. He should hit the target from there, if we're being honest, with a free header.
Yeah, I mean, some you miss, some you score from that aspect, but it's...
This is...
we have seen this before, though. If you remember the 4-4 game, Mr. Aaron Lennon scoring in that last game. You just never know. But
no, but it was... we scored the first goal in that game.
Yeah, of course.
Then they went...
3-1 up.
They went 3-1 up, I think, yeah. Oh, Reguilon's going to give a foul away there. That could even be a yellow.
Maybe.
Oh, he's given... Well,
he's
not given a yellow. He's going to let that one off, though. That could have been a yellow card to Reggie there.
We need a new defence, Gabe.
This is absolutely shocking.
I think we've been saying that for the last 5 years when Pochettino said we need new furniture in the new stadium. And here we are, 3 managers down the line.
Do you know what? I think we'd have a better chance putting a leather sofa and a
recliner so we can ping the ball back up the other end with the lever.
Oh dear, oh dear. Stack on the right hand side, up against Dyer. Your heart's in your mouth here.
Ask yourself why Real Madrid let Reguilon go so fast. Just ask yourself
that. We weathered that storm a little bit. Gabriel. We're defending deep at the moment. They're going through us like butter, to be fair. Cut out, luckily. And Højbjerg's there.
Again, what is the point in all this pinging about?
Back. Dele Alli tries a little flick to nowhere, to no man's land.
How many times have we heard Dele Alli tries a flick and nothing happens? Yeah. Unless it's in training,
Reguilon is missed out to Aubameyang. Dinks it in, and there's no one on the back post. But Tierney's there somehow. Tierney gets the ball back to Xhaka. Xhaka crosses it in, and Højbjerg's there to clear. They could have a field day here.
Easily.
They could have a field day.
The fans will be right behind us.
Do you know what? We need half time to come quickly because they could even have a fourth here.
Yeah. Yeah, getting at half time at 3-0. I can't believe we're saying that. Do you know what I mean?
Normally say get a goal before half time. Now I'm thinking let's just get in at half time.
Hold the game. Don't worry. No.
Oh yes, a throw in. Yes.
I liked how the ball boy there had no interest in picking that ball up and passing it to him. Banter.
Anyway, Mora somehow wins the header.
Dele is... And I don't know what's going on.
Oh, and Ndombele's just... Come on, get in there. Rough him up a little bit. They're just moving way too easily past us. They're outpacing us, out-muscling us. And anyway, Reguilon wins the foul. Do you know what? Reguilon's not as quick as you think he is.
No.
He often gets done for pace. You know that.
I think he's good with the ball, with pace. But not
he's actually not as quick as people think he is, Reguilon.
No. But then that's what happens when you come to Tottenham. Your career goes...
Yeah. Anyway, it's 3-0. 42nd minute. And, it's a painful afternoon.
The only reason we got Nuno is because no one else wanted to come. Let's be honest here. No one else. He was available. Everyone else turned us down.
And all we're doing is just like playing long balls.
Because they go, Daniel, have you got any money? And he goes, no, not really, but we can loan some players for a year and pay for them later. Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't interest me.
Anyway, we've got a super chat. Thank you. That's it's 1,100. but it's in your currency, so I'm not sure what. but no, I don't even know what currency that's from. Thank you so much, my friend. We really appreciate that.
Yes, Levy. You got to remember, Levy is not. He does some negotiation tactic, but the actual owner, Joe Lewis, who has, I think, he's been to a game once since he took ownership, probably. Yeah, it's got Levy is that intermediary. Yeah, but this circle needs to stop.
I'll tell you what. As much as we bash Mourinho, we definitely wouldn't be losing this game 3-0 under
I'm not
Mourinho.
being funny, right? But Jose, I know people didn't like some of the defensive mentality, but the reason there was defensive mentality is because he was trying to get into these thick heads of these players to say, you need to learn how to defend. If we go on a full-out attack, like we've seen today, we lose the ball every 5 seconds, we just get obliterated.
Well, we're getting absolutely rinsed here because
the problem will never change until this back four is completely changed. Or at least get the player that you've purchased or loaned in the summer on there for a start. It doesn't fix the problem because the other three are still terrible.
Højbjerg driving forward over the halfway line.
I don't understand why there was so much hype about Paratici either. He hasn't done anything. He's bought a load of loaned players.
Yeah.
And how much did that cost to get him in?
Yeah, what good was the transfer window when you
tell me the difference between this team today and last season?
Exactly,
tell me one.
What was the point in the transfer window?
Yeah, it's great getting players for the future, and I believe
Prospects.
Gil will be fantastic. Romero will be fantastic. You need to do the whole team.
Yeah.
Not 1-2 players at a time, because you're just shooting yourself in the foot. They're still crap.
Yeah. Passion by... I wish the team had as much passion.
I was like this at Chelsea, and I was sitting there going, I've spent 3.5 hours getting here. God knows how much money.
Yeah.
And they didn't turn up.
Yeah. Super chat. Thanks.
I'm going on a rant now.
Zain Miase with the super chat. Thanks for that, mate. He doesn't even support Spurs, but he's got the super chat in. Anyway.
Handball.
Oh, there's just nothing to even talk about here, guys, because we're not actually doing
Sanchez
anything on the ball here.
Sanchez just got out-muscled by Saka, by the way. We
can't do anything on the ball here. And then long ball forwards. Oh, my God, danger again! Oh, and his touch was heavy, and I think Dyer just about intercepts that. Anyway, Moore trying to make something happen, and he wins a free kick. He's the only one doing something at the moment. Moore is the only player doing something.
So someone was saying Højbjerg doesn't look like he's care. Well, I wouldn't care either if I'd be fed up as he is with these teams.
Højbjerg feels like he's too good for this team at the moment.
Probably does. Look what he's got to play with.
It's
so tiring. Mentally, it must be so tiring to play with these shocking players every week. It's all very nice being mates and pally at training, but where's the person in this team right now having an absolute go at everyone?
There's no leadership in this team.
No one.
Who's the one screaming them, pulling them up?
This is a London derby.
Yeah.
This is what it stands for. Nothing. Hugo's not going to do that. He's a pleasant chap.
He's a pleasant chap. He's too pleasant, yeah.
He's a nice guy.
The sooner we get
but you need someone to get someone round the collar and go slap him about the face a bit and say, wake up.
Yeah.
How much you getting paid, mate, every week?
We're just being out-muscled. They're quicker to the second ball. They're faster. They're moving the ball. They're working harder off the ball. We just look like a bunch of statues. We're just going long all the time. Look, here's Sanchez. Look, watch what happens here. He's probably going to go...
We can't even play well in the conference.
Look, there's no movement. Look, there's no movement. And he's giving the ball away.
Just get some new players. I'll tell you what happened. He won't put anyone on there, and he'll do it in the 70th minute when someone's been sent off or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Nuno has to make a change at half-time.
The Palace game was an absolute joke.
If Nuno doesn't make a change at half-time, then for me...
Many changes.
For me, there's no...
Stop being nice to them. Go, do you know what? I've been here for a few months. You're terrible. You're not in my team anymore. Sod it.
He has to show some kind of in-game management now. At half-time, he's got to make some changes. It's clearly not working. You've got to change it up. Dele Alli, back to Sanchez. We don't look like we're going to break them down.
I said to my dad last week at the Chelsea game, I said, I don't mind, I hate losing, obviously, but I don't mind losing if there's effort and there's an actual principle of you've tried something. If we go and lose this 3-0, I'm going to be fuming. As I'm sure everyone else will be.
We've let in 9 sodding goals in the last 3 games.
If we played well and Arsenal were playing well, fine. But they're not.
Ndombele. And that's half time. Shocking performance, terrible performance. That's the worst performance I've seen. I can't remember a worse performance than that. I can't. Can you think of genuinely, can you think of a worse performance?
Not right off the top of my head, but I have seen a fair few the last few seasons. This is the problem. There's too many of them. When was the last time we got excited about a team? And apart from when Pochettino was around, the only reason he threw his toys out of the pram is because he was probably promised, like Harry was, many things by the guys up top. New players, new introduction of players for the new stadium. Nothing's happened since. Everyone was like, Poch out, Poch out. Look where we are. Jose's come in. Top manager in the world. One of.
Anyway, super chat here from Kaza. Kaza says, this team is a joke. Things need to change. Get these load of crap out of this club and start a massive rebuild. Rebuild now or die slowly.
How many seasons have we said this?
Yeah, I agree. And Poch said it, didn't he? He said we need a painful rebuild. And
he
was right. Now we're going to... It's like 5 years later.
Then people are like, oh, Pochettino doesn't care anymore. He's sat on the sideline grumpy. What do you expect? That's like working for a company who promised you a bonus for 3 or 4 years and then it gets to the 4th year and you don't get it. But they're humans.
Justin Meadows, have tickets to my first ever Spurs game versus Arsenal in January.
Cancel it.
This is shocking. Hopefully we turn up at home.
Sell it now.
Sell it now. Sell it now. Josh Trawick, member for 6 months gold. He says, this is demoralising. I feel like switching off for a few years. Maybe then things will be better. How long do you lads reckon it will take? How long do I think it will take?
4 or 5 years, isn't it?
This is the problem. You know, the problem was when they didn't invest anything in that the 2 transfer windows, thinking everything's fine, we've got the perfect team.
I get it,
That's when you need to always be replenishing. Even if you think the team's perfect, you have to keep bringing in players.
I get why they didn't, because the stadium costs money. But equally, don't do the stadium if you're financially inept in your minds to calculate the situation. They surely in their head, right, when they go, oh, we can't spend an extra 5-10 million on a player, well, it's too much money. Did they not think, if we get out of the Champions League, we'll lose out on potentially 40-50 million in terms of that tournament money of getting it, not even getting far into the tournament? Do they not think this way? Now we're stuck in the Conference League. We can't even get out of that. I feel like I'm imprisoned as a Tottenham fan. Like, we can't get out of this Conference Europa League. I'd wish that someone just at Tottenham turned around and said, yeah, really sorry, we can't play this tournament for whatever reason. It's embarrassing.
Anyway,
and now look at it.
Another super chat from the mighty Saw. Remember, Saw, you're on super chat watch.
I'm sorry. I didn't want a charger. My battery's just run out. It's all. I've got bombarded with messages all day.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'm sorry, lads, but hashtag Nuno out and get the 90% of this squad now. That's from the mighty Saw. Thanks for the super chat, mate. Anyway, Vinny, should we go into the ads? Yeah, Vinny, we're gonna go. So we're gonna go into our.
We have to calm down.
Welcome to today's press conference. Please raise your hand if you'd like to ask a question.
Yep.
Let's go to Ben from the Sunday Trimmer first.
Hi, Sim. Some people have accused your forward line of becoming stale. What do you say to that?
Well, there has been a lack of investment in our front line for a number of years now, and our ball play does seem to suffer when the play gets a bit nippy.
How do you plan to freshen up your front line?
Well, we're going to move to a 2-1 formation up top, and we've done some great scouting and have found that the perfect signing will be Manscaped, who should help with a smoother transition into a more attractive brand of ball play.
With your owner historically being very tight, how can you afford it?
Well, by using the discount code COYS at manscaped.com, you get 20% off and free shipping, so that should fit into the chairman's budget.
That will be all for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Sai, shoot me.
Mate, there's no leader. There's no leader in the management team. There's no leader in the team in general. Harry threw his toys out of the pram years ago when he wasn't given captaincy. I wouldn't want him as captain anyway either. Hugo's too I love Hugo. Too soft.
Yeah.
Too soft.
Yeah.
Højbjerg, give it to Højbjerg. He's the one that
I've been
gets
saying
meaty,
that for a while.
you know
He
what I
needs to be captain.
He's not having a great game today because no one else is.
I think he's probably him and Moore are the only ones that look like they're actually trying today. The rest are just dawdling. Anyway, another super chat. Eugene Park. This is so embarrassing. I waited all week to watch this game. Yeah, I mean, I predicted 1-0. I predicted 1-0, and people saying I was being negative. You take that now.
Well, no, you know I make random predictions all the time.
Well, you thought we were going to win the league.
Well, I think we no. I just say that to try and boost some funness to the thing.
Anyway,
but Tottenham always sap the fun out of me.
They sap
all
the
the
life,
time,
don't they? They take the soul out of you. Anyway, Rog with the
Ledley
super chat.
King, his face there. This is the man.
Look at Donkey Adams, you dirty little bastard.
Put Ledley back in that team right now with his one knee.
Donkey
and he will
Adams,
do better than any of that back four right now, I'm telling you.
Anyway, one sec. Super chat from Rog. We hit the bottom today, cleared them all out, keep Son only. Do you know what? I don't even think Son's playing well. He looks jaded and he hasn't looked good.
He was in the first 10, 15 minutes.
Do you know what? Son has not looked good since February this year.
Reguilon's all over the place. Look at Sanchez.
Look, who's picking him up? Who is marking him?
Sanchez is watching Tanganga if he's defending at the back
what's wrong with a little bit of man marking every now and then? Blimey.
Look at it. Watch Sanchez. Watch him go. It's Tanganga, mate. If you got him, actually forgot to mark him, which I was supposed to do in the first place. Ledley is fuming inside.
I'd actually have Ledley on.
Look at Ledley's face.
I'd even bring Ledley on.
Ledley doesn't even want to talk right now.
Bring him on. That's actually a foul. I would actually say that is a foul.
Is it?
I would actually say that's
it's
a foul.
very soft. It's very soft.
Look, I'll be honest, Højbjerg doesn't go down that easily. I think that actually is a foul, you know.
He does like a bit of a dive to get a foul, though, doesn't he? But
I think Zar
I've seen him
we've got another super chat from...
Come on, Zar,
you're on super chat watch.
Sorry, mate. I'm trying to... Three things at once here.
Zar... Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is from Zar Neville... Oh, hang on. What's that mean? Neville Muragan. We cannot play high intensity. This is embarrassing. No words. Bench Kane. Spent what? No quality in our defence. We should have sold Kane beginning of this season. I said that in the hot spar against Sim. Took a lot of flack for it, but this is the thing. There's just a lack of... I don't know. There's just no... We look hungover. There's just no... There's no passion. There's no identity. There's no style to this team.
Spend money on super chats on this channel. Fantastic.
Where is ZAR? What currency is that? I'd like to know.
ZAR? No idea.
I'm quite good on my currencies,
the third goal is probably the most atrocious of them all.
I hate Marmite. Thanks for the super chat, mate.
tracking back, can't catch up. Dyer's, as always. Harry's trying to do... I have no idea.
Anyway.
I have no idea what's going on in
I hate Marmite. He just says, we must start protesting again, otherwise nothing will change. Board are more interested in boxing fights than our football club. Nuno is clueless too. I hate Marmite. You're absolutely bang on that. Apart from Marmite, everyone knows Marmite's gorgeous.
No, I don't like Marmite.
You don't like Marmite?
No, I hate it.
Really?
I hate the smell of it.
How can you not like Marmite?
I can't remember what it was the other day.
Marmite is absolutely gorgeous. Delicious salty tar.
It's mental.
Delicious salty runny tar.
It's vile.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about this game. I'm shell shocked. I'm actually shell shocked. This is actually the worst I've ever seen us, and I don't say that lightly. I cannot think of a worst first half performance.
I think I've seen us worse.
Go on,
but
name me a first half worse than that.
The thing is, I try and forget about them, so I can't pinpoint one in the back of my head. But I can certainly, if you gave me like maybe 10 minutes, I could probably reel off.
All right, you've got 10 minutes to think of a worst first half performance. If you can think of a worst first half performance in the chat section, let me know. By the way, whilst everyone's doing that, and whilst you're thinking, I missed a couple of super chats on the last game, and I went back and I found them all, screenshotted it, so I'm going to read some of these out now. So Brains McLeod, he said, why don't we defend corners with players on the posts? That goal would have been cleared. Dele being okay, at least he's in the attacking position. This is from the Wolves game, by the way. Wolf Mauler left a very insightful comment here, very good analytical comment. He says, the crow flies at midnight, seek the jade monkey. We don't want any floaters, so don't forget to flush. COYS. I thought that was probably the...
Very cryptic.
Yeah, very creative, very cryptic.
Makes you think.
Pam... Oh, good old Pam from the last watch along. She said, how was Harry? Did he look to both of you as if he put the summer probs behind him? And how does his fitness look? Well, he looked good when you wrote that super chat, but he looks dreadful today. And he's looked dreadful every single Premier League game so far this season. But anyway, yeah. Oh, I've got another... Oh, no. Aravind, the analyst. He's been he's been a gold member for 12 months. Happy anniversary, my friend. He says, how is Nuno getting outplayed by Arteta? Yes, this players are average, but Nuno isn't a manager that needs to be here. Nuno is going to have the daggers thrown at him after this game,
Let's twist that, mate. And I'll put a question to you as well, mate. So, if not Nuno, who's the manager going to come in?
Which manager's going to come in?
Yeah. Who's going to
turn this around?
Who's going to take this job, knowing who's in charge of the club?
Well, there's plenty of managers that will take it just for the salary.
Yeah, but then that again, the point comes in though. What manager is going to improve this exact team right now? Name one.
What? That's available.
Who's going to improve Sanchez and Dyer?
Well, you got Romero, haven't you?
No, forget Romero. Like, you can play Romero. He's still got to play with one of them. So who's going to improve that whole entire back four
you need
situation?
another one.
The only way that back four is going to improve is if you replace them all.
Anyway, another super chat, Broflo.
Potter, honestly. Gary Potter.
I'm not reading that one out because you're an iron. You're an iron hoof, mate. That's what you are.
Rodgers will not come to Tottenham. Leicester, let's be realistic. Leicester are a bigger team than Tottenham right now. We used to go, we got the best training ground. Leicester's training ground is very nice. May not be all with nice trees and bushes in it like our one, but it's definitely very good. They've at least won things in the last 10 years. They've got a great manager. And they haven't spent a lot. They've done the recruitment fantastically well. This is the problem. Hitchin is still there. Why is Stephen Hitchin still in our club? Why is he sat next to Paratici, or whatever his name is? Why? It's a lads club. They're all mates. Sick of it. Why is Stephen Hitchin, who has had a zero track record of accurate signings in the last however many years he's been there, why is he still being paid? Why is he still sat in the dugout watching our game? Do you know what? I've never seen passion from him for years. And the only passion I've seen from Steve Hitchin is when Paratici came in, as you saw in the first game or two. Paratici was jumping up and down, getting infused. And Steve Hitchin, like a little kid, trying to copy him. It's embarrassing.
Oh, it is embarrassing. Win our first game, 3 games 1-0, and lose the next 3-0. Well, I mean, there's still 45 minutes, but you can't even see... I can't even see anything in that I can see we can get back into this game. I can't see.
The only way we're going to change is if some players.
I think you need to make a change at half time. You've
If
got to
there
bring.
is-
I would
if there
bring
is-
Hill on. I'd bring Hill on now, just for some bit of urgency. You know, bit of work rate off the ball, because there's absolutely no work rate
You
off
need
the
to
ball.
just forget these old players of ours that have. They've had. How much was Sanchez, and how long has he been here?
People are talking about how he was the best player in the league.
Yeah, but what? At
They were
what
talking about
point?
Sanchez being the
At
best
what
player in the
point do
league.
you switch that and go, "Oh, he's a talented player," to actually, he's shocking? How many years go by before this happens? How many
Look,
years?
There's a lot of us knew that Dyer and Sanchez are going to revert back to type. You know, I think most Spurs fans would acknowledge that. Oh, I've got a twitch in my eye here.
It's the stress, mate.
I think it's the stress. I'm feeling stressed.
The
I've got a little
stress.
twitch just here. The anxiety. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, thanks for all your comments.
Yeah, where's Rondon?
Hey Jordan, how you doing,
Where's
mate?
Rondon?
Good to see you.
Is he on there? Is he on the bench?
Rondon, did you say?
Rodon.
Rodon.
Not Rondon, Rodon.
Someone actually put Rondo.
Yeah, that's what confused me. I was
That's what confused you, isn't it?
my mind.
We could do it with Zidane. Yeah, someone says Zidane. I don't know what that's in context to. Oh, get the Brentford manager, Alexandra says. Rodon and Romero, someone says. Nuno out, Dele out. Zidane, someone says.
Zidane.
I would take him out of...
I would right now. I would not ruin my career and come to Tottenham.
Hang on, what Joey
Whilst
says? Come on
Enoch
you.
are there.
He's put COYG. Come on you, Gooners.
Unless you
Guess that
like
is.
concerts and boxing.
Joey, if you're gonna leave a super chat, mate, you can do better than $2. It's a Gooner.
He's done that a few
Thanks
times.
for the money anyway. That'll be going towards Ben and Sim's beer tokens. Andrew Lee says, always enjoy tuning in for your live reactions. I guess more Gooners, is it? Kane out, Enoch out, Son's father. That's what we need. We could do with Son's dad. He would whip these guys into shape, wouldn't he? I'll be honest with you, Sight. And this is the elephant. I'm going to call out the elephant in the room here. Son's been gone since February, you know. Yeah, he's been gone since February. Skip's coming on. Skip and Emerson's coming on.
Okay.
That means, I guess, Tanganga's coming off, is it? I'm guessing because a lot of their attacks were coming down that left-hand
I
side.
just have a question, right? At 2-0, And sometimes it's
but you don't really think we're going to score with this, do you? With Skip coming on, we're not going to get any goals.
2-0, we could have switched the game around. But there's an emphasis when you like witness the way we were playing up to that 2-0. As a manager, you should realise that we're up against it here,
right?
And we need to change some players.
Okay,
around.
Can I just say what's happened here? The substitutions here. Let me say what's happened here. Ali's come off and Skip's come on, and Tanganga's come off and Emerson's coming on. This is just damage limitation, isn't it?
I believe Tanganga.
Do you think we're going to get more goals with Dele Alli coming off?
Yes, because I think if Gil comes on...
No, but he's just taken Dele Alli off and put Skip on. So Nuno's just thinking damage limitation here, isn't he?
Well, the fact that there's
Anyway, we're underway. Second half underway. Ramsdale punting it forwards.
No, you are right. Yeah, when you think about it that way.
Bit of head tennis. Oh, already they're in our penalty area. Cross comes in and headed out by Sanchez. And Ndombele's there as well and cleared. Kane gets a little flick. And they're still on the edge of the area here. Arsenal breaking forward. It's given us a... What's been given there? A foul or an offside?
There's a foul there.
Oh, my God. Zach Savin, the performance in the last 3 games has been appalling. Same old Tottenham. Yep, you're right, mate. You're right.
Performances the last 3 seasons have been appalling.
AH says, can we just accept that Hugo isn't good enough anymore? Look at the first goal, just embarrassing. Supposed to be captain, but doesn't show passion.
The whole thing about Hugo, though, is
AH, I agree with you,
you
mate.
have to blame the top for that one.
No,
you have to.
I don't.
The only reason he's still there is because he's got a year on his contract left.
I think Hugo should have gone this summer as well, personally. But anyway, he's the least of our worries, if I'm being honest.
No, but then that comes back to Enoch not having to spew out some money to go and buy another keeper.
Exactly.
That's why he's still here. When we will get
anyway, Arsenal on the attack on the right hand side. A shot from distance, and it's gone wide. I mean, how many chances have we created? We haven't created anything.
Højbjerg's just feel sorry for him. I really do.
And they look like they're going to score again, to be honest with you. If anyone's going to score, it's going to be them. Bring back Christian Gross, someone says.
He might still have his ticket.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Skip goes screaming into a tackle. Ndombele's there as well.
Saka is
Ndombele on the left-hand side. Couple of step overs. He keeps driving forwards and the ball's gone out for a throw-in.
It's positive.
At least that's positive. That was actually positive from Ndombele there. That's the first bit of positivity we've seen since maybe the first 5 minutes of Mora.
The ball. It's why I like Skip.
Skip
I like
to
Skip
Ndombele.
Why
was a heavy pass there
again?
by Skip. And Ndombele's gone down. Get back up. Come on, Tanguy.
So
and he has.
That's the other thing as well. Skip is probably one of our best players.
Do you think?
I think so. I think it's phenomenal.
Oh, Arsenal going through us like butter and Højbjerg
Chelsea
there.
On the bench. Arsenal on the bench.
Skip.
Why? And Ndombele's injured now. I think
you should have started with Skip.
He's had
as well.
his 60 minutes.
Emerson.
He's done now.
To Mora on the right-hand side near the halfway line. Back to Emerson. He goes infield to Skip.
Emerson was very good against Chelsea as well.
Yep. To Dyer.
I'd rather see Tanganga in the central defence.
Arsenal defending quite deep here. Mora. Yep, you're right. Højbjerg.
Emerson,
Tanganga.
Wide,
cut out.
Let Romero teach
Saka's going to keep that in place.
You know what I mean? That's your central defence right there.
Oh, and Skip comes sliding in with the tackle. And Sanchez gets in there with the interception.
I was a little toe from Skip on the second one there as well. Phenomenal player.
Son on the left-hand side. Come on, Son. Bring just a bit of pride. Can we see a little bit of pride? Son. No runners. Look, he's saying, who's in front of me? Who's in front of me? There's no one. It's the same thing. Static. Look, Kane and Ndombele. Emerson, no movement. Emerson, back to Sanchez. Look, they're just standing there. They're not even walking. They're standing there.
Emerson made a nice run there. And
cross comes in, headed out.
Wasn't seen.
They were actually standing still.
That's
all three of them.
Lazy from Reguilon. Very lazy.
I'll tell you what, Levy's gonna give him a dressing down, isn't he, when he next sees him? Nuno's out of his depth. How much did Sanchez cost, though?
How much did he cost? Well, it was well over
about 30 million, wasn't he? It was about 30 million.
That, wasn't it?
That was a lot of money back then as well.
I understood why they got him. Because but that's the talent aspect. You expect someone to blossom and off you go. There has been zero improvement from that man.
Yeah.
And he's still in the starting lineup.
I don't mind him being in the squad, but he shouldn't.
No, he shouldn't be in the starting lineup.
He shouldn't be in the first team.
No, well, put him in the reserves.
Anyway, here's our
then.
season stats for Spurs. Shots, we're 20th in the league for shots. Chances from open play, we're 20th. Shots faced, 19th. Distance covered, we're 20th. Look, we're not even working hard off the ball. No. Look at this.
Left back is a...
We're last. We're bottom of the league in terms of work rate.
Mate, Romero, Tanganga, central defence. Simple as that. Let Tanganga learn off Romero. Put Emerson in that right position.
Oh, chance for
left
Arsenal.
back, we just have to wait until someone
running at Dyer.
buys one.
Oh, and intercepted by Højbjerg, and another interception by Højbjerg. Emerson back to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Lloris, and a quick punt forwards.
Oh,
Vinny, let me know if there's any super chats that I missed, mate.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention. You're ahead of me as well, no.
Fuck this.
I'll tell you what, it wouldn't surprise me that Romero's come on loan for the potential of being already purchased, that Levy will just turn around and go, actually, yeah, I don't want him next year. Have him back.
Tierney with the throw in on the left hand side.
Very Tottenham thing to do.
Smith Rowe up against Emerson.
Yeah, well done, Emerson. Well done, Emerson. Strength. Saw the danger, dealt with it. Thank you. Now we just need 3 more of you at the back to do the same.
Come on, Kane. Don't walk around, mate. Come on. Emerson. The only positive is it's like slightly better than the first half.
So far, yeah.
It's slightly better than the first half.
But like you say, there's no creativity in there.
I mean, people can say we need an overhaul, but we are 20th in the league in terms of work rate. It just came up with that stat, yeah? That is something you could measure statistically. That is the coach's job.
Yeah.
That is the coach's job to get these...
When Pochettino was here, we were number 1.
Exactly. So that is the job of the coach.
All those people asking for him to go, not realising
the
actual problem of this club.
Yeah.
Instead of calling for the manager every 5 seconds.
Anyway, Arsenal breaking down the right-hand side. Looks for the cross. Early cross. It's gone out for a corner. Sorry, mate.
No, it's fine.
Sorry to interrupt, but... Look, like you say, under Poch, first in the league in terms of work rate, or first or second. I think Bournemouth were quite high as well, weren't they, at the time? But now we're bottom of the league in terms of work rate. That is a coach's job.
Yeah. Pochettino is our best manager since Bill Nicholson. Maybe Keith Birkinshaw.
Yeah, I think Keith Birkinshaw might have a little bit of
only because he won things.
But anyway, Arsenal clips it in. Oh, calamitous defending, but somehow managed it to clear.
But the problem is it's easy to get rid of the manager. You can't get rid of the club owners, can you?
I've got a super chat, but I'm going to have to wait for this Arsenal attack at the moment before I can read it. Anyway, Arsenal on the attack, got a chance. Smith Rowe, loads of... he's had about 6 touches in the penalty area with nothing in there.
So GB was asking...
Cross comes in, Aubameyang, and a diving header away from Sanchez.
Why we're attacking Sanchez, Dyer's been far worse, just hitting the ball long. I've been open from the start. Dyer and Sanchez are both terrible defenders. I've called out Dyer multiple times in this game.
I was calling out Dyer in 2015.
Well,
when the first season he had,
there was a couple of seasons he was quite good.
No, even in 2015, I'll show you that. I'll
tell you one of the key problems was that he thought that he could play central.
He's too clumsy, mate. He's always been clumsy, Dyer.
Oh yeah, no, I'll agree to that.
He's not cerebral enough to be a top class defender.
Højbjerg is doing what he can because he's sat in between.
Arteta's going mad here for some reason.
I think they wanted a penalty.
Do they want a penalty?
They want one for some reason.
I'll tell you what, if anyone's going to score, it looks like Arsenal, and then it's going to be
Martignol.
Bring Martignol back. Yeah. Corner comes in, header, and it's through to Lloris.
It's passion that we want.
Sai showed more passion in a little 5-minute spell than we did the first half. Lloris bowls it out to Dyer. Dyer out to Reguilon. Reguilon tries to... Reguilon's got...
Hand in the face.
He's put his hand to his face, looking as though he's asking for a foul there, but...
Well, he held his face.
He was trying to like bait for the elbow there, wasn't he, or something? Look. Oh, come on, Regulon. Don't be a
Then he realised how stupid he was, and then
don't be a fairy. Arsenal again. Skip's intercepted.
I'm telling you,
Højbjerg.
Skip is
Højbjerg through to
so
Ndombele,
underrated.
And Ndombele on the turn, looking to make something happen. A few step overs. Another couple of step overs out wide to
Dire's
Son.
always
Son,
been
who's
dire,
been totally anonymous.
absolutely.
Back to Ndombele. And Ndombele gets past his man to the byline. Gets onto his right foot, looks for the cross, and it's intercepted. Ndombele again.
He's so casual, isn't he?
He's casual, he's nonchalant,
Honestly.
isn't he? Cross comes in from Regulon, and it's gone through to no one. Is Emerson going to get to that? He's going to win a throw-in, I think.
Yeah,
He
well
has.
played, Emerson. Again.
He's looked bright as well. Since
Honestly,
he's come on.
I'm telling you now, Skip will be our best player of the season.
Skip's actually looked good this week.
He's
Actually, do you know
phenomenal.
what? Skip is already our man of the
He
match.
is underrated massively.
Rune LB says
Such
everyone out. He
fantastic
says.
goal.
That's a little bit
Fair
reactive, but I know I feel your pain though. I feel your pain. I think Skip has probably been our best player, and he's only been on the pitch 10 minutes. Ndombele.
Do you want to help?
Either man, you always say that. Either man out, everyone. Hashtag either man out. If you'd like me to boot either man out of from the channel, say hashtag either man out. Mora inside to Skip. Either man,
Fantastic
you're on a
player.
yellow card now. One more of those, and I'm going to boot you off the channel.
Go on, Skippy.
Skip.
Yeah, oh, it's Curry, surely.
Oh, has Kane won a penalty here?
Is that not?
That's not even
What?
a foul. The ref hasn't even given a foul here. Kane is holding his ankle.
He could do with coming off.
Another super chat from
surely that was
member
a
for
foul.
4 months. Joel Thomas says, "I've given up on this side.
What?
I'm so sorry, but it's been disgraceful watching this side for the past."
Sorry,
few
can
seasons
someone
after that
explain to me
Champions
why
League
this
final.
was not given then?
So
what's-
Harry?
Can
That is a
someone
foul!
please explain to me
That is a
why that was
foul!
not given?
How was that not given?
Watch him.
That is a foul. What's going on? Oh, what's going on? That was a foul. Admittedly, that might have been on the line, but that's still a penalty if it's on the line, Si.
I think it was a penalty
That's
anyway.
a penalty.
In the box.
That
I'm
is
sure
actually
it
a
was.
penalty. I have to say.
Irrespective of that, it gave
If
it
we're
the
being
other way.
objective about this, that is a penalty. Does that not get VAR? Where's the VAR?
Well, that doesn't exist for Tottenham, does it?
No, of course there's no VAR, is there, for Spurs? That looked like a penalty. If that's on the line, that's a penalty. Not
Because
that-
if that was checked, it would
no,
be
but
a
why
foul.
isn't there a VAR? Why is there not a VAR? Si.
I work in Stockley Park as
No,
well.
what's the
I'll
reason
ask
why
them
they don't check
when
it?
I'm there on Monday.
What's the
tomorrow.
actual rules? When do they check these things?
When there's a
When there's a potential
penalty.
penalty. But it's not with Spurs. No VAR.
Does that come down to the players and the manager not having a history?
That was a
about
foul.
it?
To me, that was a foul. As bad as Kane's been,
Surely,
for me, that is a foul.
as a manager or the players should have gone. Argue it.
I don't
Get
understand
in the
that.
ref's head
Why
to
was there
actually
no-
ask the question.
What's the point in VAR if they can't check that?
No, Emerson's just let that go.
Okay, a super chat from a goon bag coming in. He says no foul.
I am amazed about this joke. I don't know how much he spent. Arsenal fan. Just
Anyway,
paying,
thanks to the super
paying the
chats,
Tottenham
Arsenal
channel.
fans.
Keep them coming.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Pays for my train journey home.
Christian Gross of Tim Sherwood is number 2. Sanchez to Emerson.
Tim Sherwood was
about 15
was
yards into the
pretty
Arsenal half.
terrible.
Skip goes sideways.
But he called it as it was. Lazy.
Yeah.
Gutless.
Actually, do you know what? Sherwood could probably get more out of this lot.
Well, he'd at least tell them what
Skip,
he thinks.
a little chip ball through to Mora. Mora cuts inside. No movement in front of him. He's having to go sideways.
We have pegged Arsenal back in this second half a bit more, but again, there's
Regulon, the performance is a little bit better,
No.
but how much of that is us and how much is them?
no unlocking though.
Son.
That's the problem.
To Mora, Son's been totally
Arsenal have
ineffective.
now
I would
got
actually
every
take
man
Son off
back.
I'd take Son off and put Hill on because Son's been totally ineffective this
Arsenal
game.
have got
Emerson.
everyone back.
On the right hand side
You have to be clever now. Hold that ball.
to Mora. Mora looking for something in front of him, crosses it in, and Ramsdale's going to get that. There's no quality on the ball. That's the thing at the moment. There's no movement.
There isn't
and
any
there's also
quality
no
on the
movement.
ball, but equally, when balls come in like that, where's the determination to try and attack that?
Someone said Kane instead of Kane and Abel, it's Kane and Abel. That's quite funny. I like that.
It was a foul.
You
and
win
I do
the,
believe it was a penalty as well.
Word play of the day. Højbjerg to Emerson. Højbjerg to Moore on the right hand side.
No one
To Skip.
calling it. I don't
Everything's
understand.
just a little bit sideways at the moment.
Yeah.
Regulon to Ndombele on the left hand side. He drops a shoulder, tries to move past his man, and he actually wins a foul.
It's funny that you can give that, but not the
Oh,
other one.
dear,
I don't
oh dear.
understand. Ndombele, head up, please.
And we've got a foul on the left-hand side, about 40 yards.
Never look down at your
goal.
feet. Negative. He looks worn out. International break, mate. Said it. We ruined the whole rhythm.
Just before the last international break, we were 3 games top of the league, weren't we?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't amazing, though. I think it was like 1-0 here and there.
Yeah, I know, but
at least
now
the
we're going
defence weren't conceding. Do you know
Anyway,
what I mean?
Son with the free kick. Too long, straight to Ramsdale. Poor delivery.
Very poor.
Terrible delivery. The only positive I'd say is Skip and Emerson have looked good since they've come on.
I agree with this. Like, Daniel has shot himself in the foot. Because Harry Kane, we were saying, is worth 150, 160 million.
I said this to Sim on our hotspot. I said, you should have sold him because he's probably going to be worth 50 million next season.
Well, City are going to be laughing.
And
now.
I think
what do they want an attitude like
Skip
that
driving
in their team?
forwards out to Harry Kane on the left-hand side. He's probably going to score now, isn't he? Fucker. Emerson on the right-hand side.
That's it.
To Kane. Kane has a go from 25 yards, and Ramsdale's down to his right-hand side, and we've run a corner. Do you know what? I've got a stat for you.
Are loving
How many players have had more touches than Harry Kane in the Premier League this season? How many players have had more attempts on goal than Harry Kane this season?
How many players are there?
Anyway, some with the corner, in swinging, flick on from Mora, and it's gone out for another corner.
Oh, goal kick.
No, it's a goal kick. How many players have had more attempts on goal than Harry Kane? How many players?
How many players are there in the Premier League?
Come on, you're not very good at maths, are you?
I would say probably 17.
110.
Okay.
110 players have had more attempts on goal than Harry Kane this season.
It's not even the August excuse anymore, is it?
That's 110 players with more attempts than Harry Kane. Anyway, he's world class apparently.
The thing is, if you drop Kane,
Reguilon with the header,
who's going to come on for him or take that spot?
And we've won a free kick near the centre circle.
Do you not think Son thrives though when Kane's not playing?
Well, he does. I mean, last year they had a good partnership, don't they? But this season they don't. They're not working for each other this season.
Son has a spark about him. Like he's the number one
I think we
man.
play better without Kane. That's my opinion. I really do.
A lot of people I know.
We're a lot harder. We work a lot harder without Kane off the ball. Anyway, pinged forwards, crossfield ball. Harry Kane's there. Can he score? Oh, it's gone wide. Harry Kane chance through 1-on-1, and he had an opportunity there to.
You know that saying where they say class is permanent or form.
No, form is temporary. Class is permanent. Anyway, pinged forwards there, and that's offside anyway.
I think we're in that.
That was offside. Anyway, Kane was 1-on-1, 8 yards out,
was
and he tries to chip it past Ramsdale, and he misses.
Was he offside?
I think it was, but he didn't know that at the time. A touch from Harry Kane. He tries to dink it over the top of Ramsdale, and it goes wide.
This is not the Harry. So who's taken our Harry? Where's he gone?
Explain to me why people say he's world class.
I think it's just the goal tally, really, isn't it? And he can, to be fair, out of nowhere hit a 34-yarder.
No, he can't. How often does he score a 40-yarder?
Well, he did one. When was it? In the. When was it?
Yeah, exactly. When was it? Ndombele wins a foul. Anyway, the only positive you'd say is that I think we've got a bit more control of the game since Skip.
I was thinking England. Sorry.
Yeah. The only positive is we have a little bit more control of the game now.
Yeah.
Since Skip's come on, he's brought a lot more bite and grit in the middle, hasn't he?
This is a good positive aspect, but it's too late.
Look at Xhaka should have a yellow card by now. He's had loads of little cynical fouls.
He always does.
Ref must be a gooner.
Yeah, this referee
must be a gooner because Xhaka has a few.
It is too late. It's too late.
Xhaka's had
it's positive second half so far, but it's too late.
Crossfield ball anyway, and it's gone out for a throw in.
Reguilon's decided to stop. Fantastic. Just give him the captaincy, Højbjerg. Let's have some bite in there. It's like the Stefan Freund of today.
Anyway, last 10 minutes possession is 73% possession. Spurs more on the edge of the area. Has he won a foul?
It's not good enough.
He says play on.
It's too weak.
And cleared by Ramsdale. Ramsdale is going to clear it and goes for a throw in near the halfway line.
Arsenal not only looked up for this, but they looked that for the first time probably this season. They look like a bit of a unit in terms of the unification of what they're trying to do.
Take over for a sec.
John's had enough. He's gone. He's had it. Oh dear. Lots of clown faces in the comments there. Yep. I think the whole team's a bunch of clowns right now. Yeah. It's there's just so many players just wandering around. Passengers. And now we're starting Arsenal got the ball because they hold on to it and they make something from it. We can't seem to hold the ball.
Si, should we just talk about cryptocurrency?
Oh, why not? Well, that's looking a lot better than this. That's for
Is
sure.
anyone okay if we just stop doing this and just talk about crypto instead?
I can plug my channel if you want.
Yeah, well, we
Wells
can
of
anyway.
Wall Street. Sign up now.
Odegaard.
That's the name of the channel.
They're also about 40 yards from goal here, but we're back into a sort of a defensive shape. They're even doing the Olays already, and it's only 66th minute.
I'm glad I haven't got
Saka
the
with a few
headphones. I
step
can't
overs on the right hand side.
I've just realised I've watched this whole game in silence. by
That's
the way.
okay.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
No, I don't want to listen.
They're
to
doing Olays. Can you believe it? Are we really that bad? If they score from this, it'll be annoying. And Skip goes into the tackle and giving away a
I thought
foul.
he got the ball.
35 yards from goal. Anyway, I'm pleased with Skip's performance. He gives away a yellow card. Booking
I
for
do
Skip.
love Skip. I think Skip's a fantastic player.
He's so old. He's got old-fashioned
Yeah,
style,
he gives
isn't
it.
he?
He gives it.
He's
all.
like a proper
He gives it all.
old-fashioned player, isn't he?
He gives it all.
The baby-faced pensioner.
I was annoyed when he went to Norwich. 'Cause I was like, how on earth has Harry Winks managed to stay here? And they've shafted
know.
Skip over
I know.
to Norfolk.
Welcome to gold, Sean Butler. Did I miss any super chats, Vinny? No.
Roma. They're having a nice time.
Yeah, it's funny that Skip gets a booking, but Xhaka's got away with it, hasn't he? He said about 4, isn't he?
Absolutely. I mean, again, it comes down to the pressure. Obviously, the fans are there. But with that whole potential penalty incident, no one was bothered about fighting for that.
Pam says, I'm convinced Harry is trying to punish everyone.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Taking out his passive aggressiveness on the whole team. Yeah.
He must be fuming. Absolutely fuming. Irrespective of a gentleman's agreement and stuff, the man has given a phenomenal service to his club.
But
And
look, when someone
you draw
someone
the
has
line-
already decided he wants to leave, that is not a good player to have in the
No.
squad, because it's like it has a kind of a contaminating
you have to draw
effect
a
on the
line
rest of
on
the team.
that aspect. You can't just
Arsenal with
have
the free
players,
kick,
coming and going, saying, "Oh, I've had enough of my contract. I'm going to go now."
to the far post, and Lloris has got it.
Harry has a reason. He has a legitimate reason.
No, that's fine.
to
That's
think.
fine. That's fine. I
If you're a
don't.
player that's been there 2 years and you're going, "Oh, I don't like this. No, I don't want to be here anymore," then that's a different story. But Harry's situation is so unique.
He didn't throw his dummies out the pram. He was like,
Well, he stayed on holiday for a couple more weeks.
Yes.
But
I don't
then-
blame
but
that,
then-
but he doesn't want to be there. You need to sell him,
This is-
even if it's for a cut down fee. Just 120 million. Just let him go.
I know.
Start the rebuild.
It's like
you
when
know?
you're in a relationship that you know that it isn't going to go anywhere, but you're trying your hardest to try and
Exactly.
fix it.
Yeah.
But
Exactly
you
that.
then get back together, but in the background you're like,
You know
this
it's
is
not
kind
gonna
of
work.
a waste
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly where he is right
Yeah.
now.
And it's not someone. He's kind of that.
He's clinging on to history.
Oh, Arsenal here
Well,
on
we
the edge
are.
of the area.
I hope you liked all the analogy there.
Good analogy. Good metaphor.
Thank you.
And
One of you,
Sanchez
please.
is there.
I think
the edge of the
Skip
area,
brings
back to Lloris.
confidence to the team.
Bit of grit, I think.
I really think he
and
does.
Lloris chips it, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in.
Standard Hugo, that is.
Standard
and
Hugo.
then blame someone else.
And he's
for not being on the
blaming
line.
someone else for it. Anyway, Pam, more comments from you, Pam.
There we go.
Here's Hill. That's what we want to see. Come on, that's the first positive
It's
substitution
20
I think
minutes
he's made.
too late.
But he's brought Ndombele off, so it's kind of
20
like for like.
minutes too late.
We couldn't score in a brothel, Bluebeard says.
To be fair, I think Brian is a fantastic player who should start every game. I'm sick
Yeah.
and tired of this constant team selection.
3 games, 3 nils. 3-0s.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough. I think that's the first time it's happened since 1910 in our history. So
It's been
1910 is the last time
It's been such an obvious
we've lost 3 games in a row and lost by 3
it's
goals
such an
in
obvious
3
thing.
games.
It's not new, is it? It's not a new problem.
But here's the thing, Si. Right now, I'm gonna say it. You've got to substitute. You've got to take Kane off.
Yeah, ages ago.
You
Not
should
now.
have taken Kane off.
Not now.
But he never
It's too
will
late.
because it's Harry bloody Kane.
Hill is a fantastic
Anyway, Hill
player.
is trying to make
He's
stuff
an
happen
incredible
already
player.
since
Creative.
only just come on.
He's literally a mini Modric. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he is.
Watch him.
He's a little
watch
Cruyff
him.
and Modric, isn't he?
Yeah. Just play him.
But
He's not ready for the Well, he's damn better ready than any of the other players in our team that have been there for God knows how long. Rubbish.
Hill. Nice little zip pass there to Son, who looks really jaded. Skip. Toe poke through to Son. Back to Skip.
Do you sell Harry in January?
Well, I would. Regulon. Cross comes in and there's no one on the end of
Regulon
that.
goes for that instead of passing to Hill who's
Skip.
right there.
We seem to be pressurising the ball a little bit better this half, though.
So annoying.
That's the only positive I'd say. We seem to be pressurising the ball a little bit more, and Mora gets in there as well, and it's a throw into Arsenal.
We've undone all the work that Pochettino done to be coming out that shadow of Arsenal. And now look at
Kane
us.
needs to be dropped. You know that. That's the harsh
Yeah,
reality.
of course he does.
But
that-
no one's
just
got the
said
balls
that-
to do
I've
it.
said that about
Nuno's not
multitude
got
of
the
players.
balls to do it.
He has to have the balls to take a load of the players out. Honestly, pick me 3 players out of that starting lineup that you could say
It's a
that
foul
should
to
be
Arsenal.
playing.
This Arsenal is a gooner. It has to be said. See, that's given as a foul, but the one on Harry Kane on the edge of the area wasn't, or the one on Højbjerg wasn't given. But that's given.
There's some weird things going on for sure. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. We've
not an
been
excuse.
getting battered, but the ref
Exactly.
has been given these little decisions to Arsenal the whole
I mean,
game.
they do sort of accumulate to something, of course. But
Jason Green says, "Why wouldn't people have the balls to drop Kane? They should have the balls to do it, but it's Harry Kane, you know."
that'll come from the top of Phoenix.
Don
Probably.
Corleone can't
Daniel
get dropped,
Levy
can
thinks he's the manager, owner. He thinks he's the mayor. He thinks he owns North London. That's the problem.
Skip.
If you take Kane off, there'll
Come
be
on, that's
another
a foul,
big
ref.
problem. You have Charlie Kane in.
I'd rather have Charlie Kane in, his brother. Oh, I think Jose was right, Rudy says.
Jose was right. Jose is a phenomenal manager. And like I said earlier, the only reason we had to go defensive with Jose is because he did zero trust like we do right now with any of our defence. It's all very well telling your attacking players to go score a load of goals, but as soon as the ball comes up the other way, we're screwed.
Regulon.
And then we thought, Jose out. And then no one else wanted to come. Conte didn't want to come. He just laughed it off.
Anyway, Arsenal.
Couldn't even get Potter, mate.
Do you think we went for Potter?
I think we probably went for a multitude of people, and then they spoke to Daniel and ran the other way.
Hill nearly intercepted it off Ramsdale there.
Well,
I think, do you know what? We look so much better with Skip and Hill on the pitch, though,
Yes.
I have to say.
who should have both
It
should have
actually
started
looks like
the
a
game.
proper North London derby now, you know.
Both should have started the game.
Yeah. I can see why he started Tanganga, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I would have played Hill. He was the best player against Wolves, wasn't he? Saka on the right-hand side, dribbling at Regulon. He's going to get a shot, and Lloris is there with a fingertip parry, and it goes out for a corner. Someone said, Kane, Ali, Dyer, Mora, Ndombele out. Danny, Mora? What's he done wrong? He's been the best player on the pitch every single game he's played, mate.
He runs around a lot. I'll give him that.
Oh.
But there's nothing else that he does really.
I just will not hear any Mora hate. You're getting an immediate block off the channel if there's any Mora hate.
That's my only Mora gripe today. Dear, oh dear.
Someone says Ndombele isn't even playing bad. He's not on the pitch, is he?
Who?
He went off. It went off 10 minutes ago. Corner comes in and it's headed. Aubameyang swipes at it and completely whiffs it, completely airs it, and Spurs break. But the ref got in the way there.
Come
and
on,
Mora
John,
couldn't even bring the
come
ball
on.
down. And it's gone all the way back to Ramsdale. Samuel Watson, Mora's our best player at dribbling at players.
Spurs
Correct.
are in the mud. Yeah.
Automatic gold membership for you, Samuel. Dyer there, back to Lloris. At least there's actually a bit of urgency here, though, isn't there? There's a bit of passion now suddenly.
Yes.
Oh, Lloris with the terrible delivery, but somehow Emerson keeps it
will,
on.
He will
I don't know how Emerson kept it on.
He'll blame Emerson for not being on the line there.
Terrible distribution by Lloris there again.
He's all right, mate. He's leaving next summer. Walk away, free contract man.
I mean, yeah. Some Spurs fans think should give him another 2 or 3 seasons.
Please no. Fantastic.
There's a few players here. Arsenal players have gone down with cramp here. Saka and Xhaka.
Wasting time.
Oh, James has said here, Mora's all T's and no DI, no D.
Yeah, well,
that's a yellow card for James
we
there.
Do need
yellow
more
card
from
to you.
Lucas and the rest of the team.
Maybe in this game, but he's been excellent like the all the other games.
No comment.
Lloris out, Jason says.
We can say out to all these players as much as we want. They're not going anywhere. They'll be picked next week.
Yeah, where's the moderators here in the chat room? Anyway, I don't know what's going on here. There's a bit of treatment for a couple of Arsenal players. So there's a pause in the game at the moment. Jordan Hussein says David Pleat. Oh, old curb crawler.
He had some passion though, David Pleat.
I've never liked
Bought
him, to be
Jermaine
honest.
Teams are balanced, he used to say. And many other things.
Anyway,
It would be
Arsenal
Ryan
making a
Mason
substitution
again
here,
at this
so
rate.
huh?
It will be Ryan Mason at this rate for the rest
Do you know
of the
what?
season to save some
What?
money.
Oh dear. Anyway, super chat from Eugene Park. We're letting them shoot too easily. Where's the defence? Si. Saka's back on and we're back underway now. Dyer to Højbjerg.
Scott Parker.
Now look, now we're playing with a bit of zip. Now we're playing with a bit of urgency. There's a bit of passion about us at the moment. If we played like this at first half, we might have had a chance. Mora wins a header, flick on header, Emerson running onto it, but we win a throw-in on the right-hand side, about 20 yards from the corner flag. Mora to take it.
The sun is shining on the Emirates.
Royale back to Mora. Mora goes inside to Skip. Skip back
name.
to Sanchez. Arsenal camped out in their own half at the moment.
Sean Dyche.
Playing very deep. Mora looks for the pass cut out to Skip.
Come on, Skippy.
Skippy.
Even he's having
Square
a go at
to
everyone.
Sanchez. Sanchez square to Mora. About 50 yards
More
from goal.
passion from
No
Skip
movement
than
in front
any
of
of the
him.
other players
He goes
today.
forwards to Son. Son has to go back to Sanchez. And we're just knocking it around.
Just
but
start
there's
Skip every game, please.
There's absolutely no incision
Every
here.
game.
Regulon.
Brian Gill calling him for it. Doesn't get it. Now gets it.
We're just kind of like flirting around the outskirts of Arsenal at the moment. There's no penetration whatsoever.
Skip and Hill should start every game.
Dyer
from
to
now on.
Sanchez.
Had enough of it.
Sanchez might ping this in. Is he going to ping this in? No, he goes short to Højbjerg. Højbjerg to Emerson. Emerson with a heavy touch but holds it in play. 10 yards from the corner flag. Royale, toe poke forwards to Højbjerg. Emerson gets it onto his right foot and wins a throw in. Højbjerg takes it 5 yards from the corner flag. Sanchez on the right hand side looks for the overlap and it goes through to Emerson. Emerson, powerful cross in to no one. Skip, Mora.
We'll get counted.
Mora driving forwards, lays it off to Højbjerg. Højbjerg goes square.
Ref was
to
going to
Skip.
blow his whistle then.
And there's 2 players down now. Mora
Well
and
done.
an Arsenal
well
player.
done, Hill.
Yes!
Yes!
Ball and Son has scored! Son has scored! 12 minutes to go and Son has scored. Cross comes in from Reguilon. And Son with the goal. And I think, do you know what? We actually showed we're applying a little bit of pressure to Arsenal there, weren't we? But the question marks are going to come, should the ball have gone out of play? Oh, they're not going to question this, are they?
Probably.
Oh, they're not going to question this, are they? Because there was 2 men down. The ref says play on. The ref said play on. No, you have to play on. The ref said play on there.
It wasn't even
the
a
ball's
foul
sent out to
though.
Reguilon.
He's just hurt
Reguilon
himself.
cuts it back and Son with the goal. Ramsdale tried to get a hand to it.
Brian Hill, fantastic.
Brian
work
Hill,
there.
brilliant. Slid in there, won the ball. And some of that. That's definitely a goal. I will not take that. If they VAR that, they are dirty little bastards. They are dirty bastards if they overrun. overall that. Yeah, it's a goal, guys. It's a goal. Come on!
That's what I'm saying. Son down the middle.
Do you know what? Skip and Hill has made a huge difference.
Son down the middle is lethal, mate.
Simon Skewing the Tuner. They've made a difference.
Yeah, I've said this over many times. Why do they not start games? Put the I said it all last year. Put the pressure.
That's actually a foul on Mora, and Mora goes into the back of Xhaka. But that's actually, you have to give that as look. It's a foul on Mora. It's a foul on Mora, and then he goes tumbling into Xhaka. So that's because of the Arsenal foul.
It would never have been a foul.
That's a play on. And the ref did say play on.
Yeah, it would never have been pulled
if there's any Arsenal fan that says that's out of order,
never.
They're idiots. Don't listen to them.
That does make up for the Højbjerg thing in a way. Arteta.
Anyway, that's got
nervous.
A little bit of pride back now. At least 3-1. One more goal back, and then that will look a little bit more respectable, won't it? But as usual, too late. It is too late, Steve. It is too late.
The conference will be Nuno being very nice about it, and that we showed something in the second half.
Why not
first half wasn't good enough.
Why not start Hill? Why not start him?
You have to look.
The guy's probably our best player.
I don't understand why sometimes this team selection is consistently picked.
He's still got his team selection.
You put passionate people like Skip on there who know how to play football. More importantly, and you put Hill on there for the creativity. He gets into things. Did you see Hill there? He lost the ball immediately up, got the ball through for that goal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Any other player was like, never mind.
Right.
Someone else will sort it out.
Yeah, Skip and Hill have added so much urgency and energy. Yeah,
passion, enthusiasm.
Yeah, exactly. And Xhaka, get off. You've been fouling Spurs players all day long. Get off. That's your karma.
2 minutes added on.
That's your karma, Xhaka. Get off.
Lacazette and all that still running around. They could come on.
Lack of threat. Do you think lack of threat's coming on?
Don't say too soon.
Hill and Skip have been our best players, I'd say.
Hill has to start every game. I'm
Hill
sick and tired of the excuse of him not being ready and this, that and the other. He's more ready than any of the other players in that team.
Who's that coming on now?
And start Romero as well.
Sambi.
We won't keep
so
leaking
Xhaka off,
goals.
Sambi on. That was good. That was good karma for Xhaka there because
I've stood by Dele so many times and I've had enough of it now. He's gone out of my mind. Just forget it. Stop playing them.
Anyway, Arsenal near the Spurs corner flag here. They've won a throw-in.
Skip involved again.
Look, Kane, what have you done all game, Kane? We might as well be playing with 10 men. Might as well be playing with 10 men with Harry Kane on the pitch.
That was quite funny, actually.
What happened there? Kane.
Yeah, I think he knew he was there, obviously, and just barged him out of the way.
Tierney has a shot from 30 yards and it's wide.
Can we get a second?
Do you know what?
The grand finale, a 3-all.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice.
Brian Hill.
Anyway, it happened against Arsenal in 2007, didn't it? No, what year was it? 2010? No, 2009.
Was it that far long ago?
What
Seems
year
like
was
yesterday.
it, guys?
Harry Redknapp.
What year was it when we drew 4-all? Was
Modric,
that 2009?
Janice and all that were playing. Even Alan Hunt.
Maybe 2008. I think it was 2008.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because it was the same.
Who knows who remembers their?
That was the same season as the West Ham
games.
game where we won in the last minute, 4-3 or whatever it was.
What year was the 4-all? I think it was 2008.
Harry Redknapp, hero. Another wasted minute here. I've clocked at least 3 minutes wasted in the last.
We need Jimmy Greaves back.
He'd be embarrassed by the situation at Tottenham. Well,
Welcome to gold, probably. Strasbourg, Steve. Welcome to gold, my friend. Mora winning the header again.
That's it.
Son flick to Mora. Mora out to Reguilon. Reguilon driving forward. Suddenly we're playing okay
Brian
now.
Hill involved
Brian
again.
Hill on the left-hand side.
Beautiful.
Onto the outside to Reguilon. Reguilon back to Hill. Hill.
The two Spaniards linking up.
Pressurised on the ball here. Looking to get the cross in. Little Cruyff turn. Back to... Skip. Has to go all the way back to Skip. But this is good. This is some urgency from Spurs.
If only we did
Finally.
this in the
Why didn't we do this in the first half, Si?
If only.
Dyer out to Sanchez. Arsenal are defending deep now. Spurs have actually got a lot more control of the ball.
It is the root of the problem, Michelle.